Hello friends, welcome to UK Dreamers. This is Aman and in today's video I'll be talking about what's the career progression for doctors in the NHS, especially if you are working as a trust grade or locally employed doctor. What you should be watchful for, how could you utilize this period, and how does it basically feel to be a trust grade doctor. So, as you all aware, that I came to the UK as a trust grade doctor. I came as a clinical fellow in emergency medicine. I spent my time as a clinical fellow, then I moved on into a training post. But what was the basic difference between being a trust grade and being a trainee doctor? So, firstly, let me give you a brief introduction about how the structure works here in the UK. So, if you are a foundation year doctor, that which we call as interns back home in India, in Asian countries or African countries. So, basically, here the foundation doctor means that you have got 1 year as a F2, 1 year as a foundation year one, the second year is foundation year two. These 2 years would comprise of foundation doctors. They would have their routine teachings, they would have meetings with the supervisors, and basically taken care that they are progressing in their career, so they're getting the portfolio signed up, basic competencies done, and everything. Whereas if you are a specialty trainee or a core trainee, the same thing happens. There is a very structured program that your specialty trainee one, you do set off your portfolio requirements, your exam requirements, your curriculum requirements. You progress into year two, year three, depending on which specialty you're taking. You end up where you are. The only thing you need to follow is make sure you're doing the portfolio right, you're following the curriculum, and you're sorting your exams. These are the basic things that would be seen for. Unfortunately, when you're a hospital, a trust employed doctor, there is no set pattern or criteria accordingly for which shows that there is a specific set that you need to do and you'd be progress to something. It's very difficult to say because, see, guys, you have to understand when you're being employed as a locally, by the hospital, you are there to fill in the rota. The opportunity arose because there was someone who was not in the rota, and that's why they wanted people to come and work for the system, isn't it? Maybe there was a demand and supply mismatch. The demand was high, they brought you in, but again, it was not a structured program, post. So you might see people who've completed their membership exams and working as SHOs. You might see people who've not finished their membership exams but still working as registrars. So there is a no set definitive criteria who's going to work as a reg, who's not going to work as a reg. So that's where things get slightly complicated and also a bit depressive for people who feel that there is not adequate career progression for them. So the way to go with this is, guys, see, as much as I understand the frustration or the disappointment that you might have with this sort of thing, but there's nothing much you can do about it. Okay, because no matter how much the trust friendly becomes, they organize teachings and stuff and everything, but still it won't be as structured as a training program. So it's your job now to utilize for whatever you've been given with. So how would you make this better? So firstly, make a clear conscious decision in your head. Do you want to do a training or not? For instance, you want to go into training, then you have to be a little flexible. The reason being is, guys, if you're coming as a clinical fellow, junior fellow, you've done your internships back at your home, and the guys and girls who are doing their foundation years here, for instance, there are quite a few competitive specialties: neurosurgery, cardiac surgery, anesthetics, radiology. So these guys and girls are very pro and they're very aware what competencies do they need, what tickets do they need, what courses do they need, what taster sessions they need to have, what the audits they need to have. Whereas when we come here, that's a very difficult task for us to get that through straight away. So yes, you get lost. So basically, you have to have a clear conscious decision. Which specialty do you want? What's your backup specialty? If you don't want to do a training, for instance, you've done plenty of job back home, but you don't want to go to the hustle again, Make sure you don't prolong yourself into just a trust grade post for a very long time. Rather look for a portfolio pathway, or previously known as the CSIP pathway, because they would still give you a better edge than just being a locally employed doctor. What you can also do is utilize this time. How? For what? So, you've got your portfolio. Make sure you do something with the portfolio. Don't make it blank, guys. Most of the trust would give you money to buy the portfolio, so you can get the portfolio, get the money refunded. Make sure you're doing some chit chat with the consultants or the seniors around, getting some case based discussions, some mini cases, any procedures, reflections, whatnot. There are plenty of things to do in the portfolio, but it's only you who can make it better. So even if you're a locally employed doctor, no one's going to stop you from asking for a ticket. So utilize that time, get those tickets signed, get those feedbacks, reflections, procedures, and whatnot. Okay. The next thing would be attending courses. Even as a trust grade doctor, you would be getting some study budget. Utilize that budget, guys. Even if it's £600 a year, first year you came here, you did ALS, that money is gone. Okay, £400, £450 gone. You still got £100 or something. Attend some conferences, whichever specialty you want to apply for, you intend to apply for or work for. Get some courses of it, be it very very basic courses, but utilize that money, utilize those courses. Make sure you're adding something much to your curriculum CV. Teaching, plenty of opportunities, guys, to attend teaching, to deliver teaching. It's not going to be discriminative against, if only the trainee can do or trainee can do. I mean, it's up to you how much you utilize it. Few trusts do have specified teachings for fellows, few don't. But that doesn't stop you from attending or participating into the departmental teachings. So they're always there, there are always departmental teachings going on. Utilize that time doing projects, the quality improvement projects, QIPs. Always, something or the other is happening. Someone or the other is always doing something. Utilize this time. Make sure you get involved in a QIP at least in your first year. If you're confident enough, design a QIP or take lead of the QIP. This will definitely enhance your chances, because most of the specialties would ask you if you've done QIP, if you've done any publications about the QIP, if you've led the QIP. So this is the time which you can utilize. Okay. And last and least, publications. If you can get opportunities where you can do some publications, case studies, some QIPs, or a big thing, you were involved in some research project or something, utilize it. Make sure that it gets published. I mean, because there's no specific rule that one size fits all. Few clinical fellows are very happy in their clinical fellow post, few are not. I mean, few trainees are happy, few are not. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. If you've got this situation, make the best out of it, rather than, depressing yourself out, warning yourself out, and, just feeling lost in the system. Yes, as a trainee, there are more shoulders to cry on, as I say, because you've got the supervisors, you've got the college tutors, you've got the regional representatives, you've got the deanery people, well-being team, and whatnot. But there are more or less the same things for trust fellows. Yes, you yourself don't feel the urge to utilize it, and there might be some shortcomings, but there are things in place because it's a standardized system, better for trainees, and can be variable for the trust grade employees. And if it's still not working for you, if you still feel undervalued, that you're not growing, your career is not progressing, nothing's happening, there are always other jobs, guys. The trouble is for the guys and girls who are doing their first job, that there is a big wait list and people are not getting jobs because most of them would ask for NHS experience. But if you're already here, I mean, sky's the limit, guys. If you're not geographically bound, if you're not specifically specialty bound, there are plenty of jobs for you guys. But yeah, you need NHS experience, and you need some form of robust CV to support your cause. And why it looks quite vague, isn't it? And yeah, if you can get some time out, go out, look for the cities, walk, go for the sea. I mean, yes, people do complain about the weather in the UK. It's not the greatest in the world, but it's not that bad, guys. You still get a bit and more of the sun. I mean, the weather always remains cool. It's still, I would say, June time, it's still 10, 12 degrees. So Yeah, I mean, it's just the way you look at it, isn't it? So utilize your time, make sure whatever jobs you're doing does not go into vain, and yes, you would succeed. Just keep on hustling, guys. Thank you so much. Keep liking the channel and sharing my videos as well, guys. Cheers, bye.